Hey guys, and welcome to your Money Q&A question of the day. I'm your host, Stacey Johnson, and this answer is brought to you by MoneyTalksNews.com, bringing you the best in personal finance news and advice since 1991. Let's get to today's question. It comes to us from Desiree. Desiree says, what's the best way to invest in real estate as a group? I've been looking into the site Fundrise. What are your thoughts on this type of an arrangement? Desiree, I've been looking at these things too. Haven't pulled the trigger on it yet, but I think these things are pretty cool. Let's explain what they are, some advantages, some disadvantages. This is basically, you guys have heard of crowdfunding, right? Crowdfunding is when a bunch of people like us, we just get together, we throw some money at somebody, we help them develop a product, maybe we just help them get out of trouble, whatever it is. Well, this is everybody getting together and buying property. It's kind of like a real estate investment trust, also known as a REIT. In other words, you're getting a bunch of money from individual investors, pooling it all, having somebody manage it, and in this case, buy property. So Fundrise is something that's relatively new. It's been around a few years. And what they do is they raise money from individuals. You can put in as little as $500, and then you buy property, like little portfolios of properties, and then you hold on to them. You should be planning on being in these things for at least 5 years because this is real estate. It takes time to buy and sell. So I think, is it a good idea? I think it could be a good idea. Why not? I've invested in real estate my whole life. Of course, they didn't have things like this when I was investing in real estate. I went out and bought property. But there's nothing wrong with this. I wouldn't put 100% of my investment money into this, but nothing wrong with putting 10 or 20% into real estate. And there's nothing wrong with using Fundrise. They have fees. They're around 1%. And like I said, you want to be in there for at least 5 years because you can get out early, but they charge you a penalty when you do. I want to say 1 to 3%. I was looking at my notes. So they can charge you 1 to 3% to get out if you have to get out early. But if you got some long-term money and you like the idea of investing in real estate and you think the real estate market's looking good, you might as well give it a whirl. But do some research first. Like right now, I'm not convinced that residential real estate is where you want to be. Now, some of these things, they're not residential real estate. They could be office buildings. It could be apartment buildings, which could be a great place to be. They could be malls, which I don't think would be a good place to be. But you see what I mean. You want to see what kind of property they're buying, and you want to see if you're on board with that by doing a little research. And then, hey, put down a little money, and you can do it with a little $500. What's not to like? Desiree, hope that answers your question. And I hope all of you guys will meet me right here next time. Have a great day.